Um, my name is Chaudhary Ninawa, and I'm a rising eighth grade student in New Jersey. I'm also a volunteer at Atmiya Code Club. So I'm going to be talking about a Code Club scratch project I did called Silly Eyes. So I'm going to be going through the steps on how I did it and how it works. So the first thing is creating the character. So you can create the character by pressing this button. You can choose it or you can paint it. And same for the backdrops. You can choose it or you can paint it. After you get all the sprites and the backdrops you need, we will have to move on to making the silly eyes. So the silly eyes are these two things, and I named them as ball and ball two because that's what they were. I use this by going to costumes, I painted it and I made it look like an eye. So now I'm going to be showing you how I coded it. So if I go to Gobo, which is what I named the sprite, you can see the codes I did. So this code says when this sprite is clicked. This means that when I click the sprite, change color effect by 5 and play sound pop until done. So that means that when I started by pressing this, it will change the color and create this pop sound. Now I'm going to be talking about this. So a forever block is when the code inside the forever block goes on forever, so it won't stop. And what I put in the forever block is go to the back layer. So each sprite has layers, and since I said go to the back layer, I meant that this should go to the back. So for example, if I do this, it will always go to the back. And now we're going to be moving on to the eyes. Since there are two eyes, I put the same code for both of them. So as I said, when the green flag is clicked, it will start. And when this starts, I'm going to be using a forever block. And this forever block is the same, like I said before, but it has a different code inside. And that code says point towards mouse pointer. This means that the eyes will always follow my pointer, like so. And this is a different one. When this sprite is clicked, the color change will affect by 10. So this means that when I click the eye, it will change. And now I'm going to be talking about the party hats. When I click the party hats, it will go to the next costume or the next hat. And I'm going to be going to backdrops. And then when I go to the next backdrop, it will also change. So in conclusion, I have this fun little game where where Gobo always follows the cursor, and I can change the colors of the eyes and Gobo, and change the backgrounds plus the hats. Okay, thank you.